Change. It's something that I encounter every day. From the sunrise in the morning to the sunset in the evening, change is all around me. Whether we notice it or not, change is happening almost constantly. The transitions of daytime to nighttime, from season to season, and even school semester to school semester, all bring lots of changes. Most of these changes are expected and usual, so they don't affect us much. However, it's the unexpected changes that can alter our lives and turn our world either right side up or upside down. There's an old saying that goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So why does God or time or life decide to fix so many things that don't need fixing at all? I wish I knew the answer. There are all different kinds of these types of fixing changes that hurt us. The loss of a loved one is a change that hurts anyone, young or old. Not all the changes we experience are serious or difficult, but they seem to always get in the way of what we're doing and ultimately set us back. Some of these changes are so random and unexpected that it's a wonder as to how and why they even happen at all. The hardest part about change is adapting to it. I get used to something for so long that it's almost second nature and becomes a part of me. Adapting to something that is not nearly as good as it was hurts because not only am I unhappy, but my mind keeps drifting back to the memories of what it was like before. Can things ever change for the better? I sometimes lose hope. I would look up at the sky and wonder to myself, when will things ever go back to normal? The world changes so quickly that we can look at something and before we even know it, it's become something almost completely different. In spite of all this, I believe with all my heart that there is still a good change in the world. One way of dealing with change is remembering what we still have, like our family and our friends, instead of what we don't have anymore. They're the things that will get us through tough times of change and transition. I've seen the world through change for most of my life. I honestly can't say I know how I view the world because that view is always changing. It's out of control, unexpected, and unavoidable. It was hard for me to realize this at first, but I learned that the only way to respond to change is to accept it and try to move on instead of rejecting it over and over again. Because no matter how much you reject it, sometimes you can't change back something that's been changed. Change is something that is out of my control. I could wake up one morning and because of change, my world could be turned upside down. The key is I can either run from it or I can run with it. I've learned that the way I accept and adapt to change will determine how I'll see the world in the future.